and he sniffs it. Hey, my sweet little poodle padoodles, joodles, mixnoodles. I don't know. Okay, anyway, today I'm doing a collab with Tiffy. We're doing a story time, so get ready because it's gonna be lit. Anyway, keep watching and make sure you click on her video and give a little looksy looks. It'll be at the end of this video as well as below. You just click on the little linkity link. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment and all that jazz, and let's get on with the video. Today's story time is going to be about a coworker. So basically, there's a whole bunch of guys at my work that aren't very nice to me, and honestly I think it's because I'm overweight and they just don't find me attractive, but that's another story. It's a little bit offensive, to be honest, the fact that they won't even talk to me or interact with me just because they don't find me attractive. Which is a whole nother situation. I'll talk about that in a separate video. But for today, we're going to talk about one certain person. Okay, so we're in the break room. We're just chilling. We're having a good time. We're talking and being a little bit weird, you know. We're always just a little bit weird. We always just talk and be crazy. We were sitting there and we were talking, and there's this guy that I always work with. He's a little bit on the younger side. I believe he's about 19 or 20, and so he's very young compared to me. I'm 28. I'm about to be 29 this year. Age isn't really a factor, but like it makes sense with the whole maturity thing. It'll make more sense for you. So anyhoodle, so basically, we were in the break room, and he was chit-chatting away with his boy. There's about 8 or 9 guys that they all sit in the break room and talk to each other about girls and about being nasty and little teenager 5-year-old things, you know. Nasty little hoes. That's what they were being. But anyway, and he talks really loud like I do. He's very, like, loud and flamboyant, but, like, woohoo! Yeah! He has like a witch laugh, which I find really hilarious, but also cute. And so I have no hateful towards him because I am the same way. I'm very loud. I'm very like energizer, you know. I like it. I like when people are like me, you know, it's cool. But sometimes he can be a little bit loud. And I was like, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I said something to him. And I think it's something about his witch laugh, and I started laughing, and he's like, oh, you gonna roast me? You gonna roast me? And he starts laughing his little cackly witch laugh. I can't even do it. But anyway, and he stood up and was like, oh, you wanna roast me? I'm about to roast you. You want me to roast you? You ready? You ready? You ready? And he started laughing and being super goofy, and I was like, whatever. I'm like, go ahead and roast me. You good? Say it. Go ahead. And he's like, oh, I could say a lot. I could say a lot. Oh, you ready for this one? And he's all, you don't like meat, so you must not suck dick. And then, of course, all the little 8-year-old boys were over there like, oh. It really wasn't that funny. But, you know, they're all immature. They all like to be little hoes. So, you know, they were having a gay old time over there. And being all like, oh, yeah, get it. You know, like, you know how, like, little children are. But, they were all laughing and stuff. And I was like, okay, Which, I mean, low-key true, because I'm sorry, I just don't find it appealing. But anyway, that's not the point. But, so, and then he was like, oh, you want me to roast you some more? I could roast you all day. And I'm like, feel free, roast me all you want, because literally all you could say right now is that I'm overweight. And he's like, oh, no. And then all the guys were like, oh, oh God, no. We weren't gonna sit like they were trying to like be like, we didn't say that. I'm like, I know you didn't say that. I'm just saying, like, literally you couldn't say anything else about me because you know nothing about me. Like, someone can't roast you if they don't know anything about you. They can only say something about your appearance and the way you talk. Like, literally, they know 0% about me. So there was literally nothing they could say except about my weight and about me not eating dick because of veganism, which, you know, true. You know? And, like, eating dick. You want to eat a dick, girl? Eat it. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I literally was like, okay, whatever. And they're like, and then he intercepts with, like, oh, I like big girls. And I'm just like, okay, boy, okay. And he's like, I like big girls. All guys like big girls. And I'm like, that's not true. And then they were like all intercepting with like, my girl's gross, nasty. Not all guys. No, we all don't. And I'm like, there's a fine line here, guys. Okay, you cannot like a certain body type. That's cool, but you don't need to hate on other people that like that body type, and you don't need to hate on the person that has the body type. Like what you like. Leave other people to like what they like, and don't hate on people for being that way. Like, we don't do that. We don't shame here. We don't be shaming. Let's not be children, okay? So I basically said that, and they were like, oh yeah, you're right. And I'm like, whatever. And then he starts laughing again. He's like, I like big girls. Big girls, yeah, or something like that. And then he literally, no joke, he walked over to my table where my jacket was. My green sweater. Everybody calls it my librarian sweater. I'm the one that made it up. It's real fanciful. My sister makes fun of me for wearing that sweater, but I don't care because I like it. It's cute. It's comfy. It's soft. You know? And he picks it up. And he sniffs it. He sniffed my sweater. And he was like, oh yeah. He sniffed it. He freaking sniffed it, you guys. I'm sorry, but I just... let that sink in. Let that sink in.
What?
Let that sink in. I'm doing a video.
Just kidding.
I'm telling them about a certain person at work. Don't say the name because I don't feel like editing it out. A certain person at work that like basically sniffed my sweater.
Oh yeah.
So that was a great time. Am I right? It was a great time. It was a great time.
It's a pretty great
time. It was really awkward and super sexy.
Super cool.
Super sexy awkward, you know.
Definitely
not sexy at all.
We love
Any hoodle. Oh god, I said it again. Okay.
Till the day I die.
It's quite a challenge. I have to constantly remind myself, Brianna, stop being petty. Brianna, stop making sarcastic jokes. People don't know that you're not